All right, all right. How's it going tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a bunch of stuff to do tonight. We're gonna do the review board update because review board 7 was released today. But we've got to do one little caveat because apparently the database is gonna get migrated. So we're just gonna make a snapshot of the database before we do this, and we'll go ahead. So yeah. How's it going, J-Hug Temp? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? And Nino, hello, hello. How are you? But yeah, so I'm just gonna do this in DigitalOcean real quick over here on the side. Oh, I have to figure out the volume though. Control minus N. Roost get PVC. So reviews Postgres. Is this PVC? I just need to know what PVC to snapshot. That's a problem. And also, I need to finish migrating a bunch of our stuff out of Kubernetes because we're paying for crap we shouldn't be because I never finished it. I'm going to do a password here real quick, so give me a sec. Yep, okay. Digital oceanography. course, now I need 2FA. All the authentication, all the time. Fitbit is not how you get to authenticate anything. Ooh. It's very rare. I get a section, or I get I get zeros and two, well, I get whatever. The first 3 digits in the 2FA were 000, which is, I was going to say different, but, you know, uncommon. Let's go with that. All right, so PVC. Well, I need to figure out what those are and delete them. They're charging me like $1 a month for them. 8015 C95 blah blah blah. I just want to snapshot it. Take snapshot. What is this? This is, there's a, yeah, 7.0. I'm like, there's a 7 in here. So we're just gonna snapshot. Okay, we got a snapshot of review board, sweet. But now we do a review board a little differently. We don't use it directly from them. We have some minor tweaks to it. So we're gonna bump this to 700. Our plugins and stuff should be fine. So we're just gonna do a local build here first to make sure that it builds fine. And then, or not. Oh shit, okay, hold on. Docker, docker.com. Review board. Beanbag review board. Upgraded 2 months ago. Alright, it's just 7.0. Apparently they dropped the, that's only for that, okay. That's why we can't find it. Again, this is why we build locally. Also, I do have the hockey game on for the local team. They're do or die in the playoffs tonight, and they're not looking good. Their first period's over. They're down 3-0. Yeah. The warnings there about the format. It's because I'm using Podman instead of Docker. We use Docker in the build on the build agent, so it's fine. Let's see. Oh, anyways, the point to tell you about the hockey game is if you see me going, oh, or yeah, that's why, because I have the game on. I just have it muted. Build faster. No. This is AHL, not NHL. But if I had to choose between the two of them, ugh. I don't know. I don't really follow NHL. I follow AHL because we have an AHL team. And their affiliate is the Predators, and they've been long out of the playoffs, so... but I don't know. I guess I'd vote Edmonton because screw Florida, right? Like if I had to pick, but I know nothing about Edmonton. But I know enough about Florida to be anti-Florida. Right? Yeah, so that's all I got. Yeah, so the local HL team here is the Milwaukee Admirals. They're not doing too good right now. They're getting their butts whipped by Coachella Valley. So, we'll see what happens. Which sucks, too, because they had a 19-game win streak this year. And then after that, they just never recovered, man. And it was like, oh, let's hope they do in the playoffs. And, like, nope. Just didn't happen. So, yep. Alright, so far this looks like the build's going alright. We don't actually, I'm not going to try to run this locally. Review board is a pretty complicated piece of software. I'd have to stand up Postgres, a reverse proxy in front of it. We're not really using the AMQP stuff or anything, so I wouldn't have to do any of that, but it's a lot of stuff to get set up for, like, oh, hey, is it okay? But so, like, rather than working against a copy of our database, we're going against, or I snapshotted it before the update. I'm not quite sure how to restore from the snapshot if we need to, but we'll figure it out. But one of the big things about Review Board 7 is they have experimental dark mode support now, so people can quit yelling at me about, oh, you flashbanged me. Like, yep. You're lucky I didn't just flash you. Right? Fun times. But yeah. So Pidgin 3 is getting there. We're getting some good stuff going with IRC. Was it yesterday or today? We merged Leave Conversation, because that's something you might want to do at some point. So we have that. We need to build it or wire it up in the UI and implement it in the demo and IRC protocol plugins. But that should be relatively straightforward. We'll probably start with the demo protocol plugin because there's nothing magic to happen there. Right, there's no server side. It's just like, yep, okay, we're gone. We're done. We'll get rid of your conversation. And we'll go from there. God, why is this being so fucking slow? Is this using Rust now? That's my guess. LXML is probably using Rust now. That's why everything's taking so fucking long. Rust, it's blazingly fast. After you spend 3 years compiling it. Come on, man. Oh my goodness. If you're wondering why I'm getting so irritated at how slow it is, or what the hell's going on the rest of my machine? Jesus Christ. I mean, there's cores that are doing nothing. OBS is being a pig like usual. Chrome is kind of sucking. But yeah, I mean, my load average is 5. I can have 64 processes going. I don't understand. Disk IO's 3.5% read, or whatever. No, 3.8%, 0% read, and 390 kilobit write. I've got SSDs everywhere. Okay, this is a problem. This doesn't look like anything I did, though. This is a plugin I wrote a long time ago that kind of works and we kind of need, but not precisely anymore. Because we use SAML, but we need some sort of login provider. But I don't think there's a way to turn off registration without this. Well, review board's all Python. Why did this fail, though? Alright, well, for lulz, let's try this without this. So, like, we don't technically need that plugin anymore. We left it because I couldn't find another way to have a login that didn't do registration, but there's got to be a way to do it. So we're going to try with this and see what happens. To review board 7.0 and turn off RB JB Hub. Alright, but now we have to wait for the build containers to build it. Which are going to take a second, but... Review board. Scheduled it. One pending. Come on. You can do it, guys. You can do it. So it's funny. Wait, what? Oh, so like Pretzel wanted me to verify my YouTube today to make sure that why they should give a YouTube safe tracks or something. I don't know. They're weird. And like I tried to do it, but the service they connect to verify your YouTube, it just kept 500ing. It was just like, well, I guess we're gonna do this later, huh? Like, thanks for forcing me in, or they probably forced everybody, and their server just toppled over during it. Just like, oh, okay, yeah. That's what happens. You force everyone into it, and you weren't prepared for the load. Whoops. Right? Oh, joy. So we'll see what happens here during the upgrade. This plugin hopefully won't be a big plugin problem, but we'll see what happens. Well, we gotta wait for this to finish building. That'll kick off a Kubernetes deployment. And then, yeah, well, it's got to build, push to Docker Hub. Docker Hub will tell our Kubernetes cluster that there's a new image. Our Kubernetes cluster will, roll up the deployment and get the new image. Yep. Do 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 do. Hey, they made it more than 31 seconds into the second period without a goal being scored. They gave up a goal at 31 seconds in the first period. Which is not the good way to start a do or die hockey game. Give up a goal in the first 31 seconds. Ugh. Ridiculous. Come on, build fast. Or at least it's at the LXML thing again. But yeah, so the goal for today, once we get the review board updated, is to be able to leave conversations in Pidgin 3 IRC. And then I want to start focusing on the channel membership stuff, so we can make sure that API all makes sense. Oh, that reminds me. So ready for this build, we can do this. How am I logged out? Jesus Christ. I should be logged into GitHub, I think. Yeah, there you go. Okay. We want the new issue. Say add Nick and Nick for display properties to conversation member. Me member. XMPP and Matrix both support nicknames in how do I want to describe this? Nicknames in support custom nicknames in chats. To support this conversation member. Are the kitties for the 13th month? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean for the 13th month? Oh. I don't know why you have me as Mr. Read, write, Grim, but okay, but that's not what... It's not what the RW stands for in my name. But anyways, how's it been? How you doing? How have you been? Oh, that's not what the read, write. That's not what the RW in my name stands for. Like, here, I'll give you a hint. Huh. Wonder what the RW could mean. We want to go back here. Needs to have a nick and nick for display properties. Nick will be read writable and writable. Nick for display will be readable. For display will return nick if set, otherwise call purple contact info. Name for display, what is it? Not display name, that's different. It is a property though. It should be, yeah, name for display. Okay. Display name is what the other side has set, or like a server name or something. Name for display is us figuring out what should actually be displayed. Name for display. This is a feature. It's well, whatever. I'm on Ibis. That should be Pidgin. Okay, cool. Create. How are things? Doing all right. Doing all right. How are you? How you been? I think I asked. I don't remember. Oh, I got you. You're saying the 13th month is me member, because like September, October, November, December. Got it. Okay, I was missing that part. I was like, I have no idea what Tobbs is saying. And then it clicked. But yeah, so this past Sunday, I turned off my IRC accounts in Pidgin 2 and turned them on in Pidgin 3. And so far it's been going good. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be figured out and finished. But it's forcing things, which is good. What's another H? No, wait. Oh, this is still pushing. No, it says it passed. No. It's past scene, it hasn't finished yet. Okay, it's still pushing. Okay. I thought there was another ticket I wanted to do. I don't know. But yeah, I've been spending a lot of time talking to Patrick Cloak, who used to work on Instant Bird, which was a Zool / I don't even know what they call it now, front end to Live Purple that lived in Thunderbird. Then he went on to work on Matrix at New Vector for a while. Now he's back to working on Thunderbird stuff. So we've been exchanging notes on stuff on like new protocol stuff and stuff like that, because like he's been around the Pidgin project for a long time, right? But he's off doing his own thing. But it's good to bounce ideas off of him, stuff like that, and so on. But we were talking about stuff today. He's like, does Purple 3 still have a conf chat member? And I'm like, no. I'm like, we revamped that pretty heavily. All right. Oh, review board won't go because it uses the latest tag. Okay, yeah. So I need to say Kate's coup control -n roost rollout restart deployment / reviews review board, and then we can say status on it, And I'm hoping this will start fine without that plugin and fall back to something meaningful, but we'll see. If we can ditch that plugin, I'll be happy, because, yeah. Fucking, oh god, Coachella Valley scored again. Now it's 4-0. I didn't even see them score. 15 minutes to go in the second. It's 4-0. Someone tells me hockey's over today. I debated on moving the stream to tomorrow night and going to the game, and I didn't. I don't make money from Pidgin. Probably Tops. Lightspeed. The only money I make from Pidgin is from whatever I scrape off of the Twitch channel here, or from what's it called? Or from Patreon. And I've been bad. I haven't updated the Patreons and sent out stickers or anything yet this year. But nobody's complained. But I haven't done it, and I should be doing it, but I haven't. Service unavailable. Alright, let's check the logs. The logs could potentially be dangerous, though. So we're gonna jump over here. Alright, we're in a crash loop, joy. LXML and XML Cyclib XML2 library version mismatch. I don't know how we built it here. What would we do for that? How would we enforce that? Doing open core is garbage. Just if people would just donate a fucking $1 a month, we'd be funded. But that's asking too much. And also, companies don't really like, or chat companies don't like us. And other companies aren't necessarily going to pay for something that's reverse engineered other company code. Right? That becomes another problem. This is all to build the... Oh, wait. I think they did... Did they do Python 3.12 now? Was that what they said? That's supposed to be 3.8 to 3.12, but I don't know what's in the image. Presumably the image is 3.12? How's it going, Stash Life? Welcome, welcome. Yep. I mean, there's a pet bed. There's just nobody in it. How's it going, Fallen? Welcome, welcome. I love when that happens. Oh, this is 310 and 3. What the fuck? I don't know. Let's try it without this whole entire section. Presumably that's all on by default. I don't know. Sure, we can do this way. Yeah, my pad computer ran away because I never got into Commodore computers. That's why. Um. I'm apparently not logged in. I probably got logged out of there. I did. Okay, let's try this. Christian's like, it should be an easy update. I won't be around though. Christian's one of the people that writes review board. He's a former Pidgin developer. I believe this is the old error. I know you can't see it, that's fine. Is this actually new? I'm not sure if this is a new error or not, is the problem. Because it looks the exact same way. Okay, it says crash loop back off. Yep, and that's expected. Okay, so that pod had a problem. So I'm waiting to see when we get a new pod that's not the N85P2, and if we still have the same error there, then we'll see what happens. Oh wait, we're not getting a new pod, it's just gonna keep restarting. Once worked for a company which reverse engineered Excel and PowerPoint for a living. I'm able to imagine how well that worked for Microsoft whenever we open tickets. Microsoft Office program X violates definition Y as soon as you do Z. Yeah. I mean, they would have just ignored it, right? I don't know how this is so fucking wrong. The XML2 installed when UWSGI was built, and then importing XML sec within UWSGI leads to incorrect error. There's no such error outside of UWSGI. With no bar, yeah, this is what we did. This is May 6th. This is literally what I pulled out of our build. Oh, hey, they scored on the power play for the first time. This, whatever, right? So I installed build essentials, libxml2 dev, xml sec, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then we have force install. Oh, wait, I didn't say the no sec thing. No binary. Okay, I didn't do the no binary XML sec. My bad. Let's go back to that old shit. Stay away from web dev. It's evil. Don't do it if you care for your sanity. Yeah, I have no desire to do it. I need to get this working. Unknown instruction pips. What? Oh, I probably have to say XML sec here too, but I don't know that that's going to be the solution. Pip install, force reinstall, no binary, libxml, no binary, XML sec, libxml, XML sec. Unhandle log level image, enable. Unknown instruction pip. I should have tagged the old image. All right. Oh shit. Well, I don't know if the database got migrated or not. I have no idea. The program never started. So, assuming if it didn't do the database migrations because the program couldn't start, because imports were all fucked up, in theory, we're fine. One thing. Sorry, I'm reporting this to them so they can look at it. Post. Did this finish building? Well, it looks like it's doing the same. It's taking forever. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, that's what I should have done. Alright, it's fine. Or you have 3 projects, 1 library that houses most of your CSS, but our lead didn't want me to update the CSS. Instead, he wanted me to update the local, which uses a CDN. Problem is that uses Webpack and uses a version number, so the images get copied to version number images image extension. So in the library, I can just do asset something. The dude was like, no. So now you're not allowed to add third-party libs to package.json. Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right. Oh, I need both of these. I'm realizing I might have fucked part of this up. Fuck. I should have created a branch or something for this. It's fine. Alright, okay, so back to default. Docker file. Put this at 7. Disable this. Again. I think I redeployed the same image. Which is not going to do me any good, right? So this is a little confusing because we do a multi-stage Docker file here. And then I use conveys target stuff to tag different versions. So this we do still need. We need to podman push this. And then we also need to podman push... what the hell do I name the other container? We'll just get the name here from here. So we should have created... oh no, what? There should be a tag at the end of this. Oh right, okay, no, it's right here. So we need this. Yep. Podman push that. Okay, now let's come back to Kubernetes. Restart the rollout. Get the status of it. We're apparently rolled out already. That seems weird. Make sure we don't leak anything. Oh, I'm on single pod. Logs myself. Okay. Oh, you guys can see this, but this is fine. I'm pretty sure we can just do a straight upgrade of Postgres here. I haven't done it before myself, but I'm imagining it's fine. Plus, we have a snapshot. Container starting. Oh my god. Flimboard, I don't think you're lurking around at all, are you? Easy upgrade. Easy upgrade. Postgres container upgrade. Oh, hey, look, 11 to 12. That's exactly what we're trying to do. Uh-huh. Yep, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's fine. Don't care. Oh, that... Oh, I don't want to do that. Alright. We're going back to the old image. They're saying you have to dump and reload, and I'm recalling that Flimboard said that's the way you're supposed to do upgrades. Because that way the database will get defragmented and everything at the same time and all that. Which, yeah, okay, cool, but not something I want to do right now. Alright, okay. Postgres is back. Sweet. Back to here. I don't know if this works. Like, I want to actually get work done tonight. I don't want to sit here fighting ops shit all night. So, we're going to go back to this version, assuming we can. I was going to try to do this earlier today, too, and I'm glad I didn't. Oh, here's the open. Fuck. All right. God damn it. So what I should have done with the snapshots is I should have done them in Kubernetes so I could roll back to it easier. And I didn't. I just did it in DigitalOcean because honestly I didn't think we were going to have a problem. But we did. So we already got through the, like, we're failing on database updates, right? The models of the database. So the database migration happened. So I can either figure out how to restore from the volume that's outside of Kubernetes, which is going to be a stupid amount of time, or I can just upgrade Postgres. We're just going to upgrade Postgres. However, this is going to get tricky because it's in Kubernetes. And we can either create a new deployment or we can hack around it. And I think we're going to hack around it. And I think I know exactly how we're going to hack around it to make this work better. Please tell me I did what I think I did. I fucking did. Yes, great. So what we're going to do, because it's hard to run stuff in Kubernetes when the main app isn't running, right? Since we used a subpath for this, the Postgres 11 stuff is in a subpath on the volume named Postgres. I'm going to update this to put the subpath to 12, which will be Postgres 12. But first we have to dump all the data, or we have to dump everything and bring it down and get a local copy of it. Then we'll bump this to 12, change the subpath, which means we'll still be using the same database volume, the DigitalOcean volume that gets mounted to the pod, to the node that the pod is running on. But then we can then use a different subpath, set it to 12. I can load everything into there. When everything's good and done, I can just go back and delete the Postgres directory and the and varlib Postgres data. Or it's not going to be directly that way. Shit, how am I going to get to that? I think I'll have to mount it again, but that's okay. Mount the old subpath there so I can delete everything inside of it. Which would be a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So, alright. Before we do any of this, though, I'm going to go pee because I have to do that. So I will be right back. Oh snap, ad scored again. It's 4-2, a minute 30 to go in the second. All right. Slater went downstairs, so I got to get him in 4 minutes. Okay, so let's get this backed up. Ugh. Group control, Madison. Roost. Actually, yeah, this is fine. Roost. Port forward. SVC. Review. Postgres. 5432. 5432. Okay, now we can talk to Postgres. Before you need to do that, I need the password too. So, PSQL. What do they tell me to run? Oh, no, this is not what I wanted. Where was the Postgres update thing I was looking at? Postgres update. Docker. Alright, then I'm supposed to do PG dump all. Sure. That's not the user. Secrets env. The user is review board. We're prompting for password. Specify. We don't specify the database. All right, whatever. Prompt for password, just in case. I'm getting prompted for the password a bunch of times. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if it's working and like it's doing multiple things or what. We're making a borderless gaming alternative app out of spite. I don't know what that means. $5 extra for dark mode. The app itself was $5, and then they commented, "Y'all stay mad." Yeah, that seems a little crazy. $5 for dark mode. Okay, I don't know why this prompted me like 4 times for this. Like, it should have only done 1 connection. Oh, it's probably 1 per database? Because it's doing dump all, right? So there's probably multiple databases here. And that's why it has to reconnect, because when you switch databases in Postgres, you have to reconnect. So hold on, database.pack2. Yeah, it's Postgres database cluster dump. Yeah, so it's got the roles and everything. There should be a create database in here, though, I think. Okay, well, there's only 1 create database in here, but there's schemas and other shit. It's basically just a GUI on 132 API? Okay. Huh. I mean, if it's just 132 API, just hook into it and change it, man. Why build another app? Shit, I gotta go later. Be right back. Slater is taking his time, so I grabbed a snack. Oh. It's an app that allows to run games in borderless windowed. Mainly used for older games. Gotcha. Yeah. Alright. So I think this is fine. Either way, the old data is still going to be there, so I'm not horribly worried about this, right? Okay, so we need to come back over here. Or go to the port forward one. Kill the port forward. Manifest.yaml. We're going to change this to 12. And then we're going to change the subpath on the volume mount. Oh, yeah, that's fine. To PG12. Hi, mister. Cube control, apply -k dot. This should run without issue. Yep. Then we need to cube control -n. Roost, get pods. Yeah, review board, sub crash loop backing off. Postgres has been up for 6 seconds. Alright, we go back to Postgres. Okay, cool. Deploy new Postgres image, import in. Yeah, that should work. Okay. So we are going to kube control -n roost exec -it deployment / reviews Postgres psql -u review board -w load from database.back. Surprised it didn't ask me for a password, but okay. So there is a Target around where I work that sells Little Debbie peanut butter cream pies, which is basically peanut butter slapped between 2 peanut butter cookies. They are super addicting. And I have not seen them anywhere else. Yeah, so like I'll buy 2 boxes at a time, and then I'll get burned out on them, and then forget about them for a couple months. Just in case. Okay. We are apparently up and running. But I have no idea what logins and shit are going to look like. Okay, so what is this going to look like when when I hit login. Okay, so that looks like it fell back to the normal one. Because you're supposed to hit this guy, and then, okay, that looks like it's going to be fine. Let's do this real quick, so I can go to the admin section. Authentication. Standard registration. Oh. Okay, yeah, and there's no registration. Okay, so the, we don't have reCAPTCHA set up? So we're using the standard registration method, but we don't allow people to register new accounts. You've got to do that through the SAML stuff. Okay, so I think we're good. Okay. So now how do I turn on dark mode? That's supposed to be under my account. Again, I don't think there's anything here to worry about, but just in case. Not admin, come on. Appearance? Yeah. So now, boop. Boop. Not too shabby. Alright, there we go. And yeah, this is definitely feels faster too. They said they got some performance improvements too, so. Alright. Crisis averted. Alright. No, there'll still be flashbangs, just not as many. All right, so I'm deleting the pre 7.0 database volume snapshot. We don't need it. We're good. We do have to go back in and delete the rest of the shit out of the volume, but I've got to volume mount that in another place to make it work, which we should probably do because otherwise I'm going to forget. So let's do that right away. Actually, we're just gonna knock the. We're gonna name this full. Because this way I can actually delete the directory. I think this will work. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to like they're bind mount, so it should be able to do multiple at once, and it looks like it can. I don't know what shell we have. Maybe we have bash. Cool. All right. So since everything was in the subdirectory, this made it easy to do, right? So PG12 is the current one, right? 192 megs, and then in the Postgres, this is the old original one, 168 megs. Interesting that it's larger. Actually, it's only 168 megs, so I'm not gonna delete it. In some event we need to restore to this, it'll be there. Ah, fuck it, let's just get rid of it. And let's go on. Okay. Manifest, come back here, delete the volume, mount out of there. Okay. Pod should be back up and running in a second, and we're back to normal. Yay! I have to update the repository for the image, though. So we don't really need a whole lot of this anymore. The thing that's nice is we just take whatever the the image had, and we run the generate static, right? So whatever. We just copy the HT docs out of that into an Nginx container, and then we serve that up with Nginx. And we probably don't even need this anymore. This should all be fine. Move all the old workarounds that were causing issues. We'll let CI build this again, and then we'll deploy it again and make sure it's good. So that way we're leaving it in a known state of, yeah, this should work. Yep, you're pending. Come on. Get to building. Looks like it's starting. There it is. Bam. We've built review board 253 times. Four. Oh, Jesus. Well, no, it should be a lot clean. Yeah, this one should be a lot faster because we're not doing any of that building bullshit. Bum, 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 bum. We're getting there. Getting there. So what did I say we're going to work on the Pidgin side? So we got this weird hang with Sassel not finishing right, which we need to figure out. I have a couple ideas what it is. I'm not super worried about it right now because it's when you disconnect. So like I'd rather get features in to make shit work rather than worry about that. Which I know sounds ridiculous, but also, right? It's only like when you fail to Sassel. Kick control and roost, roll out, restart, deployment / reviews, review board. I'm gonna have to remember that to always do that subpath thing with Postgres. I know somebody gave me a reason for using subpath at some point, and it was really good, but I don't think that was the reason. But the whole reason this upgrade was so easy was because of that. It would have been much worse if I had to go. Well, I would have had to created a new volume, which wouldn't have been a big deal. But then I would have had to gone back and delete the old one and blah 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 blah, and that would have been annoying. Or I would have had to nuke the data somehow. All right, review board is back up apparently. Not enough that the service noticed it yet. Are we down? No, we're up and running. Just hasn't seen it yet. It's getting there. Come on, you can do it. Yay. All right. Okay, sweet. Review board 7, it is. I don't think they released RB Tools as an update. I could be wrong. Where's the new? What's new? Yep. Well, they got Teams integration now. All you people stuck with Teams. Oh, review board tools 5 did get updated too. Which RB tool, RBT? Just got here, saw some Postgres stuff. Yeah, so I was trying to figure out how to upgrade Postgres, and then I found some stuff that was like, yeah, you dump all and then load it in. I was like, I believe that's what Flumbort says, because that way it also defrags the database at the same time and blah, blah, blah. But I had to upgrade, so Review Board 7 requires Postgres 12. I was on Postgres 11. I didn't want to dick with it because I thought it was going to be a problem, but turns out I set up Kubernetes in a smart way for it. 50 review board, whatever. So, and when we mounted our volume, I had used a subpath, which meant, so I ran the container with the old subpath, did dump all, and then I flipped the image version to 12 and changed the subpath here to PG12, and then I was able to load into that. Then after that load and everything was good, I volume mounted without a subpath. I added another volume mount without the subpath, so I could go back and delete the old data. So I did all that without having to reprovision a new volume or anything, and everything's good and happy. So yeah, good times. But it was a stressful, I don't know, half hour there. Update to Postgres 12, and yeah, whatever, that's fine. Okay. Oh, that's good, that's good. Then we want to do pip install -- user RB tools. Pip 3 install, what? Apparently, I just didn't have that installed. So PG12 loses support in November. PG16 is the current version, and 17. Okay, you're gonna be on the version plus 1 treadmill every year. Yeah, no, I got you. I just wanted shit to work right now, right? It was like, oh fuck, I broke everything. Make it go, because like we had a bunch of old workarounds in our review board build. And those weren't in use anymore. But then I was like, well, fuck it. I'm like, this is too much work right now. I want to actually write code. And then I tried to roll back, but it turned out the database migrations already ran. And then that's when I found out I had to update to Postgres 12. So then blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you know. I don't know that there is a version. They now required 12. I didn't see a thing in the notes about it either, which is funny, but where was the other page I was on? Is this it? Yeah, so it's compatible with Python 3.8 to 3.12, but I don't see. Yeah, so there's no mention here of a Postgres version by the looks of it. Yeah. But yeah, like I don't think there's a problem to go higher. I don't know. It's using Django. I would assume Django can at least do Postgres 15, if not 16. Right? I mean, it depends on what version of they're on, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fair too. Just requiring what's no longer, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's the same thing we do with Python. We just drop the old versions like, oh, Python no longer supports it. Too bad. Oh. Sorry, the hockey game on. The ads had a good chance, and they've missed. They're still down 4-2. Okay, we got Python pip 3. I Actually, let me look at that. Tilde or ls tilde slash dot local bin rb tools goes to dot local. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not a symlink because it's just coming from Python. So I don't know where that is. It should be in tilde slash dot local lib Python 3.11. Yeah. Oh wait, no, that was 4.1 I had there. Oh yeah, because now it's 5. Okay. Pip 3 install dash dash user minus u rb tools. This is gonna yell, I'm gonna break your shit, blah blah blah. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Alright. RB tools 5, RBT stat or status. Let's check Ibis RBT status. Cool. Alright. Alright. So my review board tools is updated. My review board is updated. We are good to go. All right. Christian just responded to something. I was like, also the web app does feel much faster. Thank you. Like I spent so much time in this app. Like, yes, make it run faster, please. All right, I cleaned up all the DigitalOcean garbage. We are good to go. All right, so fun thing we noticed today. So we landed the docs for Ibis. All the constants that we did. It turns out the Ibis builds were broken. We didn't realize it. Once I added hassle support, we never added libIDN to the build, so everything was failing. This unstable since 1.0 is a bug in GI docgen, I believe. That isn't fixed yet. But we noticed that, when I put in all the links, I was hoping they would auto-linkify, and I meant to go check it, and I never did. And guess what? They don't get auto-linked, linkified. So we have another pull request now that fixes that. And yep, this took a little bit of time. But everything, it will get linkified once that gets merged. God, this is so much faster. That feeling when you can notice that something is faster. Oh yeah. So yeah. Oh, we can start with that. Let's start with that. Okay, so, yeah. So I noticed as I was going through and doing all the constant stuff and everything, there is a specification we want to be negotiating, or a capability we want to be negotiating, that I just kind of lost or overlooked. So there is a capability. It's probably easier to get from the registry or whatever specifications, should be fine. It's called a count tag. Now, I don't know where the fuck is it. Oh, there it is. So I don't know if this is going to be necessarily useful to us. Probably. It's not like our parsers are handling multiple accounts at once. But we can ask the server to give us our services username every time. It's just a tag on the message. So, I'm not sure that we want to do this, but I feel like we should maybe do it. So it supersedes the identify message extension. The tag must be named account and contain the sender's current service's username. If the user is not identified to any service account, the tag must not be sent. The tag must be added by the IRCD to all commands sent by a user, private message, mode, notice, and all others. The tag should also be added by the IRCD to all numerics directly caused by the sender. For example, the target user has a caller ID enabled, e.g. user mode's RG, and I don't know who runs that daemon. The tag should be added to numerics indicating blocked messages, attempts, numeric 718, aka reply mode message. Yeah, so like I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's a big deal, right? But this extension was proposed because the identify message does not always provide enough information. E.g., the user may be logged into a different account. Extended join and account notify do not work with private messages. Actually, maybe this is useful for us, right? So IRC gets shitty because our unique identifier on the network can change, right? That being your nick, right? So if we have your account services name, we can make that work and do things a little better. I don't know, maybe we don't want to do this right now, but extend right. It doesn't always provide enough information. For example, the user may be logged into a different account. Extended join and account notify do not work with private messages unless both participants share at least one channel, or with messages sent from outside users to a -n channel. That means no outside messages. And metadata makes a client actively request someone's account name, i.e. another client may send a private message and quickly switch accounts before the local client even has a chance to send metadata query. This extension supersedes the identify message. This extension does not deprecate extended join, as it later also extends join to send more information than just the account name. Similarly, the extension does not deprecate account notify, as it later provides real-time notifications, while the extension does not. So I mean, apparently we will get this for everybody. I wasn't realizing that. I thought this was just for us. So there's definitely usage here, because this will help us figure out what the actual ID is across nick changes, right? We don't really give a shit when they change their nick then. But I've been throwing around the idea here too that maybe the display name for people could be their IRCD real name or something like that. Like that could be an option. Sorry, you got a big grumpy crusty there. I know you know it. There you go, I got it. Yeah. You guys can't even see him. He's not in frame at all. Ugh. He's just chilling there. Hi, mister. Ugh. But yeah, so turning this on will just give us the account everywhere, which will be helpful. Obviously, we won't have this on networks that don't support this, but yeah. Actually, who does support this? Sure, networks. So account tag, yes. All right, that's testnets. Espernet. Oh, there's the Charybdis. I don't know how to say that. IRC for fun does. IRC Harway does not. Libera does. Good. Ryzen no. Snoot no. Tilde yes. Okay, so there's quite a few that turn it on, which is good. It'll be a good time. All right. We got cat time till ads at least. Kitty cat, big boy kitty cat. Oh, 12 minutes to go in the game. They're still down 4-2. I think hockey is over tonight for this season. They got to score 2 goals in 11 minutes without the other team scoring to play on Saturday. Then we get to go through this again. Oh, hi, mister. Nope. Boom, 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 boom. Crap. That means if this is here, we have to set display name. the nick, which is probably fine. Like, it'd be really weird if we use the real names, but maybe we could. But I'm not quite sure how we would get the real name because so much of IRC doesn't depend on the real name field. Oh. Nope. And another scoring chance. Oh, hi, mister. Oh, get them scratchies. Oh. He's not going to like me tomorrow. He gets to go to the VET. Come on, mister. Is that a cross check or interference? Okay, power play. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Got your feetsies. He's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm getting attention. Oh yeah, so we need to implement the leave chat. We can do that with the demo account right away. That one's easy. It's just going to return true. Oh, you want more of these? Did you eat the other one? You did. Okay. Yeah, hi. There you go. Don't leave any crumbs, please. I'm tired of stepping on them. I got to vacuum so bad. There's little pieces of cat treats in all sorts of weird random places. You step on it, you're like, ow! Almost as bad as a Lego. Alright, let's do this account tag thing real quick here. This should be relatively straightforward. We need V3 connection. When we connect the client, get client, that's fine there. Where? Oh, we don't even create the client until... No, I'm in the wrong code. Yeah, I don't care about the constructed. We're looking for connected. Yeah, so when we actually have a TCP connection to the server, we then create the client. We grab all that stuff. Yep. Set up Sassel. Add our capabilities. Or say request our capabilities. So we need the capabilities object. It else capabilities. Capabilities equals null. Capabilities equals ibis client get capabilities. Prive clients. Then we want to say ibis capabilities. I forget there we have two weird ways to do this. From capabilities object, we have lookup and lookup. Oh, okay, yeah. So we want to say okay, help a function call lookup and if found call request. Oh, right. So we don't want to do this yet. All right. Alright, we need to listen to the ready signal and then go from there. Connect to the ready signal of capabilities. G signal, connect object. Capabilities. Ready. G callback. Purple IRCV3 connection capabilities. callback. Connection. G connect default. Okay. So then we need this guy. Sure, right here's fine. Static void. I forget the parameters for this. Delete done. Ready. Okay. Enable capabilities, comma. G pointer data. We don't need this right now, but we might later. So this was void, right? Account tag doesn't just adds an account tag to everything. Oh, I know why I wasn't going to do this yet. Fuck. I just realized that's what it is. Capabilities. Oh, it is look up and request abilities, because I have to put the name in right now. I can't use a constant because that pull request isn't merged and we don't depend on the version that has it. But that's okay. What we can do right now, we can just do this part and we should be fine. And then we should be able to say ninja and pigeon/pigeon 3. Before we do that, we're gonna make sure that our packet sniff is running and it's good. Yep. I don't know how I typoed that. Oh, I typoed capabilities in the function signature. So then the symbol didn't exist, and that was a problem. What are your problem now? Unknown type, I spelled capabilities wrong again on 291, but that's okay, because we don't... Oh, no, we do need it there. Capabilities... Did I spell it wrong here? Is that the problem? Bilities... Capabilities... What the fuck? What are you saying? Oh, look up and request is one word. Okay. Oh, 290. Okay, I see what I did. I missed it here. I don't know why. That I in capabilities is so hard for me to type right. I have to open the docs. Come on. Oh, duh. Like what? Like what are you talking about? Okay. So we connected. We did all that. That's fine. That password, when you look at it, it says ABC123. You didn't hackser me. Okay, so we requested account tag. It gave us account tag. After account tag, we don't have anything. We authenticated. We already did server time, so it started giving us server time. We haven't finished authenticating yet. There's our authenticate finish. Now it says we're logged in as devenv, and we're not getting the account tag. No, Ergo? What the fuck? Come on, Ergo. Maybe it's not on by default? Oh, okay. I don't know why, but it started adding it there, right? So now we have message ID and the account tag. Sweet. Yay! You're a phony. So now now if we were to change our nickname, the account will still say devenv because that's who we identified as, I believe. But yeah. But I might just stick this in the back pocket for now because we don't necessarily need this. And once we land that IBIS update, we're just going to go and update this to use the constant. So it's like, it doesn't do us a whole lot to leave it there right now. Oh, we're stuck in this. Yeah, okay. We need to figure that problem out too, but that's another story. Alright, so let's do this. HG branch, IRCV3, account, tag. CV3, request the account, tag. Oh, we should do more to this too. Capability, if it's available. Okay. Yeah, we can do names, because names and name reply what made it in IBIS 1.0, I think. Right now, Pidgin depends on IBIS 1.0. Let's go verify that though. Nam reply. Yeah, 1.0, and then end of nam reply or something. It's like reply, end of name reply, or what we need. End of names? I think it's end of names. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, if we go back and look at the RCV3 docs, we will see. Oh, come on, guys. The goalie on this other team has been ridiculous. Got an update from Discord that they are changing their developer agreement. Yay. Okie doke, whatever. We want to go to the messages. We want to look at names message. Yeah, okay, so what you do is you do names on a channel. The names command is used to view the nicknames joined to a channel and their channel membership prefixes. The param of this command is a list of channel names delimited by comma character. Channel names are evaluated one by one for each channel that exists, and they are able to see the users in. The server returns one or more reply nam reply numerics containing the users joined to the channel and a single reply end of names numeric. If the channel's name is invalid or the channel does not exist, one reply end of names numeric contains a given channel name should be returned. If the given channel has a secret channel mode set and the user is not joined to that channel, one of reply end of names numeric is returned. Users with the invisible user mode set are not shown in channel responses unless requesting client is also joined to that channel. Servers may allow more than one target channel. They can advertise a maximum the number of target users per names command via the targmax reply iSupport parameter. We need to get this stuff done, the iSupport stuff, but it's not super duper required. Like we should do it sooner rather than later, but Pidgin 2 never did it. So it's kind of like, we'll get a better user experience if we implement it, but you don't have to. As proved by Pidgin 2 and game before it, but yeah. All this is true. There is more to this than just that, because when Sassel fails with a hassle context, we disconnect. But the connection still stalls. Sorry. I was debugging that the other day. Oh, we should probably do standard replies right away too. What did we have for 02? Oh, I put RP or iSupport and standard replies in here. Excuse me. The standard reply stuff, there's not much we have to do here. But what I was going to do is I was going to add a helper method on ibis message to give you the standard reply parameters. We can do this quickly by just requesting capability, but we should probably have a method on ibis message to parse the replies. That way people just don't have to deal with it. It's just there. It's good to go. We could do that quick. I kind of want to get... Yeah, let's just do names first. But we got to do enough stuff to get ibis 02. Although the other stuff can move. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But, alright. So let's do the name stuff. Oh, right, that's how I got down this path. I was going to implement join. So making sure that when we get a join message, we're in the channel and stuff like that. But we'll do names first. Did we get names in our joins? So we joined testing. We got a pong to that, pong to that, pong. I told the server I wanted to join testing. They pinged me, I ponged them. That's a different server, or a different client. Then devm, we got a connection closed. I must have closed it. Like, closed the Pidgin. Oh, 353. Okay, yeah. So 353 is the name reply. Right? Oh, we have to look, because I don't know. 353, yeah. Okay. Like, the whole point of the constants is so we don't have to care about this. 242 to go. But yeah. So yeah, what we're gonna do. Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's that other. There's another capability to do. Well, let's start with the easy join, and then we'll come back and do the bigger join. There's another capability. Where is it? Leave this. The actual capabilities. Jesus, I got too many things open. It's like join something. Extended join spec. Extended join capability extends the join message to include the account name or a placeholder if the user hasn't identified with services. Oh, that's actually really good. This capability must be referred to as extended join at capability negotiation time. When enabled, the join message will designate the account name of the user when they join the channel. The join message is one of the following. Oh wait, what? This message represents that the user identified by user Nick blah 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 has logged into an account prior to channel ingress. The penultimate parameter is the display name of that account. The last parameter is the user's GTK. I forget what GTK stands for. This message represents the user has not logged into an account prior to channel ingress, as the penultimate parameter is an asterisk. This means that an asterisk is not a valid account name, and it is not in P10 or TS6 or ESVID. I don't know what the fuck that means. So how does join work here? They don't. All right, so it's join in the room, and here, okay. So if we have extended join on, we just get extra parameters. So we could use the real name as a display name. Fucking hell. Does that seem like something people would want? In IRC, you can see whatever people's real name is set to. I mean, they can set the real name. It's not their real name, right? It's another field they can set. But I feel like that needs to be a preference. Because people are going to hate that, I assume. But, okay. So, yeah, either way, we'll start this real easy. We're not going to worry about this stuff right now. That's okay. That's fine. Oh, shit. Coachella Valley got an empty nutter. It's 5-2. Fucking hell. Hockey's over tonight. Alright. Oh, I already started handler join. Great. Alright, so we need... Yeah, we don't need any of that. It's the Admirals versus Coachella Valley. The Milwaukee Admirals. They are in Game 4 of the conference finals. The Admirals are down 3-0. It is Coachella Valley 5, Milwaukee Admirals 2, with 1:30 to go in the third period. Hockey's over tonight. For us. And they got a breakaway again, and oh, he missed. He hit the near pipe. And now there's 5 Admirals on the puck with 2 Coachella Valley guys. And they still can't get it into the fucking zone. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad I didn't go to the game tonight. I'm sad because I didn't get to see the last home game, but I'm also glad because I would be very pissed if I was there. Alright, so we need GU int n params equals 0. G stir v participants. No, parameters. Parameters equals null. Parameters equals ibis message get parameters get params message and params equals g stir v length parameters if n params equals 2, a normal join command has the channel and nick as the only 2 parameters. All right, no, that's not right. What's the old one? No, it's only 1. It's only 1. Join as the command. This is the parameters. Normal join command has the channel as the only parameter. I'm building this way in particularly because this way I can just ignore everything else. But we're gonna add a I guess, yeah, we'll use the client. We don't need the command though. I don't know why I thought we might need the command. Yep, that's it. Admirals lose 5-2. Bummer. Avis client. Right status mess. No, not Avis client. Yeah, hold on. I don't need the client. We don't do anything with the client. But what I do need is the purple IRCv3 connection. Star connection equals data. So we have. There you are. Actually, I wanted the header file, but whatever. We have a write stat, or we have add status message. Wait, what? Why is that an ibis message? Okay, that's not quite what I want that to do. Alright, well. To-do. Right, this going to the status window saying we didn't know how to parse it. Okay. And then when we do the other one, it'll be n params equals 3, right? That'll be extended join, and we can use the rest from there. I will probably early return on this too when we do that, but that's okay. But so what we need to do, we need a gcar star source equals no. No, we need nick equals no. But we need const car star source equals no. We'll grab that first. We're gonna say source equals ibis message get source message. Then we're gonna say ibis source parse source nick no. Ibis source parse is a nice little helper function we have. So you pass in the source string to parse, and then you pass in return pointers for the nick, the user, and the host. They don't mention it here. Where was the thing that mentioned it? Right. So like here, here Dan dash joined the test channel. So we parse out. We're just right now we only care about the nick. We don't care about the ident or the host that they're on. We store that later, but we don't give a shit about it right now. So then what we're gonna do is we have a connection method. 3 connection.h. There is a find or create contact. There's conversation and contact. Yep. So we need to come back over here. We need a purple contact. Equals null. We also need purple contact manager star contact manager equals null. Actually, we don't need that yet. Actually, yeah, we don't need that at all. The manager, the finder create does it for us. Yeah. So it tries to find the existing contact. If it doesn't exist, then it creates it. You pass in it. Oh, we use that as a username. Oh, okay. The username gets set to the nick and that. We might want to change that later. We'll see. Oh, yeah. The username field is probably going away. Maybe not. We got to figure it out. So. All right, but yeah, then it gets added to the contact manager. I was thinking if it doesn't exist, if we got it null back, we'd have to create it and blah blah blah. But now this just gives us a contact manager back regardless, or not a contact manager, but a contact. Right, so we parse that, and then we say contact equals IRC-v3 connection, finder create contact, connection, and we just pass in the nick, right? Yes. So then we pass in nick, and then we g3 nick, because we don't care about nick anymore. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. We're also going to need a conversation. Purple conversation, start conversation equals null. So like all this stuff you guys have seen me building over the past years, you're seeing how it's starting to come together, right? At least I hope. Like there's a helper here in front of this, specifically for IRC-v3, but maybe that would make sense to put in the contact manager, but either way, this makes it simple here. All right, so we got the contact, right? We're gonna do purple contact set SID, which is going to be the source. That's the secondary ID. That's just the full source string. We're using this in a couple of places. What was the idea? The other idea for this was to put it in XMPP for something, and I don't remember what it was in that case. And I thought that was a cat, but it's just the stupid hammock thing here. All right, where else do we set this? Set SID. Yeah, this should always return. I don't know why we did that way, but yeah. We set that. Okay. What is this? Private message handler. Okay. This is all gonna be duplicate code. So helpers void purple IRCV3 add contact to conversation. Purple contact. I don't even think we need the client at all here. Purple contact start contact. Purple conversation start conversation. Oh, I don't have the conversation. Well, I can get the conversation quickly. Okay, so that gives me this code out of the way. Yeah, that's probably fine. We might be micro-optimizing, but I think this is fine. Just find member, I think, gives us a reference. I don't know why I can't type member today. It's been all over the place. The data is owned by the instance. How did we do this? That doesn't sound right. Oh, is it? It's backed by a G pointer array, right? Is that why this works? No, this is transfer full. Oh, we don't return a reference, but get item does, so we need to get rid of that. Okay. We probably shouldn't be doing that, but alright. That's going to be fun to deal with later if we change it. So we get the member, then we make sure they're in the conversation, and we're good to go. That's probably fine. We can get rid of this. Okay. Sure, then we free the neck. Then we've got to use the parameters to figure out the name, but that's okay. Conversation name, there's no conversation name equals param 0. Okay. No, we still handled it. We just didn't actually handle it yet. We'll fix that in a second here. So now we have the name. So now we want to do conversation equals purple IRCV3 find or create conversation client, and then it's the name, I think. Let's double check that. That's not going to be here. The ID of the conversation, which is just the name. And yeah, we're just using the whole name because that makes sense. Meaning we have the octothorpe or the ampersand before it, octothorpe or hashtag or hash or what else? Pound sign, which is more confusing when you consider the British pound sign, but whatever. All right. So then we say, what the hell did I name that function? Add contact to conversation. I actually put that in here, right? No, I'm like, I don't think I actually put that in here. Contact, comma, I don't have the conversation yet, do I? Oh, I do. Yeah, okay. this contact conversation, and then we're good. Oh, we need to add gboolean and nuts. So when we're automatically, well, nah, fuck it. We're gonna put this to true for now. When we're creating the conversation because a private message just came in from it, we can say that that person joined the conversation. That's fine. If that gets annoying, we'll deal with it later. Yeah. The idea is, so ultimately it's going to be up to the UI on whether or not it's going to announce that somebody joined or left a chat, because people are very opinionated on this. But the idea of the announce parameter in when people are join and leave is whether or not it's something that the protocol thinks is noteworthy, right? So like IRC and stuff, yeah, we typically announce, right? That's what the protocol does. Some other protocols don't, right? So like a lot of XMPP clients don't show it. I'm not sure which way you typically go that way, but right. But what happens is now the UI can decide, like, oh, okay, I'm either going to ignore everything or I'm only going to show the ones that people think are important, right? So we'll see how that goes. Also, we might come up with some additional remove parameters for like whether or not somebody left the network, what, you know, on their own regard or own power, or whether or not they got banned, and then handle that. But we'll see. That's something we might do later. I didn't think that was a big deal for people, but then somebody kind of convinced me that, yeah, it's more obvious when somebody quits rather than just leaving, right? Having that distinction is important. Or instead of saying somebody left, quit, saying somebody quit and then a message is different. So I was like, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah. Okay. We don't have anything that writes the announcement messages right now, so that's not really a big deal. No produce purple IRC 3, add contact to conversation, because wait, no, there should be. Oh, because I didn't make the static, that's what it's complaining about. No produce pro message handler join. Oh, I didn't put that in the header file. Oh, this is gonna get cleaned up, whatever. v3 message handler, no, v3 message handler .h. Why is it in here twice? Oh, okay, because the C file was matching. We're also probably going to reorganize these at some point, which is fine. Just, you know, haven't done it yet. Oh, right. That doesn't make sense. 232 should be 0. Purple contacts. It's supposed to be purple contact info. We got to finish that migration too. Params undeclared. No, I should have had params. Oh, I made it parameters. Fine. Yep. So, I guess we'll do this from Pidgin 2. I didn't create a Pidgin 2 account on here. Fine. Cool. 192.168.1.220. No password, none of that. Advanced 6667. Yep, that all looks fine. Add. Join a chat. We're in Pidgin, hash Pidgin. Oh, it's not going to show me that, but nope, we didn't get that either. Did Ursi see that? They should have. Nope. Did I not join? What the fuck just happened here? Okay, so Ursi's not in Pidgin. Okay, so I see that in Pidgin 2, but Pidgin 3... So Pidgin 3 saw... What the fuck? This should have worked. Why'd this not happen? We handled the message? Oh. So one of the things I was trying to decide how to do, and I think what we're going to do... we'll do it this way for now just to make this work. But the problem is we never told it to handle the joint message. Handle... So we've got topic, no topic, topic, private message, notice, and message, but we didn't add join. Which is why we didn't see them join. That's one of the reasons why having the status window that tells you when something's not handled, guess what? That's really fucking useful. Right? All right, so now we're in the Pidgin room. The list is empty. That's okay. That's not a big deal. We're going to leave from Pidgin 2, and then we're going to rejoin from Pidgin 2. We're going to join Pidgin, and... What the fuck? Okay, so we handled the join, but we don't see them? WTF. What the fuck, man? Oh, did I not call the stupid function? I might have been it. No, I definitely added them to the conversation. Right? Yeah. So what am I doing differently here than I was doing up here? Yeah, so we add them to the conversation if they're not there. Then we go figure out, we parse the private message and everything, we do our thing, blah, blah, blah. This is going to change with the account tag stuff, that's okay. We're not ready for that yet, that's fine. We'll probably have a helper that's going to be like, get ID from message or something. Which will, you know, do the fallbacks and all that shit for us, so we don't have to do it a billion times. I don't understand what happened here. This is... Argument 1, find or create conversation from incompatible pointer type. Right, that's not supposed to be the class. Wait. Yeah, this is supposed to be connection. God damn it. I don't know how we didn't crash, but whatever. Now there's no warnings during the build. Alright, so... Alright, oh, we got in here twice because we handled the join message, which is just our nick, which that's okay. What we want to do is we want to... Can I just do /part? Yeah, /join. So we should have... The part was unhandled. Why the fuck am I trying to connect a Libero chat? Okay, so nope, I want this one. Right, so we didn't handle the part yet. That's cool. That's fine. Not a big deal. So now we're back in Pidgin. We just have dev env and stuff. I'm gonna rejoin. WTF. Okay, apparently you can't type /join in Pidgin 2 and have it rejoin the conversation. That's dumb. Yay! Now Pidgin 2 joined. Again, we don't have anything doing the announcements, so you just don't see it. But now, right, if we go over to Ursi, /part, /j, right, so the part we're not going to see, we haven't seen Ursi join because we don't have parts, so that just doesn't work at all, right? But if we come back here and we hit join, we go into Pidgin, Pidgin 2 saw it, and Pidgin 3 now sees him too. Sweet. So we'll implement part real quick as well. We should special handle this if it's ourselves. There's some other stuff we're going to want to do later with that, and I'm not quite sure how we're going to handle that. But like this user, this automatically happens when we create a conversation. But we'll need to figure that out. I mean, I don't know. My main laptop right now is 15 something. But like I don't know. I don't really care about the traveling part of that, so it's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? That's fine. Oh, so here's the stuff where that hangs, right? Like the we call it disconnect, and it didn't work right, so we need to figure that out. So yeah, okay. So join works. We got to do part real quick, and that's a good start. We're stuck in that thing. We got to fix that again. It only matters. I mean, like the thing is, when I travel, like I'm not walking around with my laptop forever, so like. I'm not the right person to ask. We probably want something that says like source is me. Let's figure this out. Yeah, I mean, do what works for you, right? Everybody's got different needs and different everything, so, whatever. Most of this is going to be the same up to here. If you're 14, but your work laptop is, I mean, like if you have to do work stuff while you're there, I think it doesn't matter. I think you're just stuck with the big laptop, right? find the conversation to... whatever, it's fine. Manager, purple conversation. Manager, get default. Conversation equals purple conversation manager find, I think. I don't remember how this works. Oh, we didn't create a find channel yet, did we? Damn. How am I doing this then right now? Okay, we're just using find with ID, which isn't great, but it's okay. Care about money the company gives you? Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're traveling and you have to do work while you're traveling and you only have one work laptop, I think the decision's already been made, is what I'm saying. And that you have to take the work laptop, as in the size and the weight of it doesn't matter, because if you have the work laptop and you're expected to do work, then, well, you have to take the work laptop. Right? That's what I'm saying. Oh shit, we need that too, okay. Yeah, this gets a bit different. This is okay. Purple... Count, star count equals no. Conversation manager, star manager equals no. Purple conversation, star conversation. Purple contact, star contact equals no. Oh, cause car. Oh, we still need source. Yeah, we're still gonna need source, conversation, name. The extended join spec doesn't do anything for parts, right? That wouldn't make sense. Because it's extended join. Okay, yeah. So we don't have to do anything with param. Well, we still have to check the number of parameters. So we still need these two. Jesus Christ. And we still need Nick. This looks so different, and then I put all the fucking parameters back. You're fine to carry some more weight since your company pays for travel. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. My laptop is a 2017 XPS 15. I have no idea how much it weighs because I don't care. Like, I'm a heavier person. An extra pound on my back doesn't bug me. Alright, we need to parse the next shit. And I got rid of this. This is dumb. Oh no, we need to check the parameters here. Or... Right, so we parse the source. Okay. Right, give me this. We shouldn't have to... Hold on. We have conversation. We find member that takes a contact info. Okay, so we do still need to generate the whole contact info and then look them up. Okay. It's like, can we just do this by the name? I'm like, I think we might be able to, and no, we cannot. We're not going to be updating the SID though. That much is clear. We do want to find or create even on a part, because we could have connected to a BNC and we weren't told about the contact yet. This is a weird race condition, right? Like, say we're joining a channel and the IRCD has decided to mix the names messages with a part. That would be a case, right? So whether or not this happens in the wild, I have no idea, but let's work around it ahead of time. So yeah. Can't carry around those gaming laptops? Yeah, I don't have any of those. And people that do carry those around are nuts, but gamers are nuts anyways. Alright, so we have the contact. We grab the account. We grab the conversation manager. We want to find the conversation with ID. This is conversation name, which we don't have yet. So we need to say if... Actually, we'll do this first. Params. Ibis. Message. Get params. Message. N params equals G stir V length params. Actually, here we can just do this. If G stir V length of params is not equal to 1, then we're gonna do some shit, which means we can get rid of this variable. To do mention unparsable message in the status window. It's so much fun that we have a status window where we can just do this shit now. We can actually tell the user about errors immediately. Oh my god. Rather than like, go look at the debug log, see what happened. Channel name equals params 1. We can get rid of this, but the sooner we can get rid of indices or what do you call them? Subscripts, the better, right? So now we got the channel. Right, so then give me this. If not, purple is conversation. Conversation. Do write status message about unknown channel. Return true. Again, this is another thing that could happen via bouncer or any number of things, right? Or since IRC could be, well, yeah, somebody could inject data into your IRC stream. It'd be gross and they could do it, but, yep. Alright, so then we grab the source and all that. This stuff goes away. Grab the nick. We want to find or create, the contact, even on a part, because we could have connected to a BNC. And we weren't told about the contact yet. Yep. Okay, so now we got the contact. That goes away. Now we just remove them. Purple conversation, remove member. Right? Remove member. Conversation info, announce a message. Oh, shit. Guess what I just remembered? It's not greater than 1. The channel name is 1. Fuck, we do want the length. God damn it. You can have a part message. In part, scroll too far, right? So you can part multiple channels at once. We are handling somebody else partying right now. The spec is weird because it shows you a mix of the server and the client. The server will never send you multiple channels partying at once. But a client can send multiple channels partying at once with the same thing. The part command removes the client from the given channels. On sending a successful part message, the user will receive a part message from the server for each channel they have been removed from. Reason is the reason that the client has left the channel. For each channel in the parameters of the command, the channel exists and the client is not joined to, they will receive an error not on channel and reply, well, blah, 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 right? Right now, we're more worried about handling the server messages than the client ones, and that's okay. This message may be sent from a server to a client to notify that the client that someone has been removed from a channel. In this case, the message source will be the client who is being removed, and channel will be the channel which the client has been removed from. Servers should not send multiple channels in this message to clients and should, they say should not, motherfucker, and should distribute these multiple part messages as a series of messages with a single channel name on each part. If a part message is distributed in this way, a reason, if it exists, should be on each of these messages. We're going to skip that for now with a note of we should, yeah. The spec says servers should not send multiple channel, send a comma separated list of channels, but we should support that at some point just in case. But like, I'm not going to worry about it right now. The spec says you shouldn't do it. It doesn't say you must not. It says you shouldn't. So right now, to keep my code simple, we're going to go this route. Okay. So then we got a conversation. Right, because then we're going to have to call a helper function, and this function is going to end up just parsing that, and then calling the helper function to part it each time, and blah, 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 and it's going to be a pain. It's not horrible, but it's just, right? And then we need car star reason equals no. All right, so if n params is greater than 1, that would have been annoying. If it's greater than 1, then we say reason equals g stir join v space comma params plus 1. Yeah. The part message was given. Join the remaining parameters. The space. Okay. Conversation. This is supposed to be a contact info. I don't know if that returned the right thing. Announce is true and reason, and then g clear pointer reason comma g free. I'm thinking I'm in Vim for a second. All right. Right, that's okay. I figured it was gonna have something wrong in there. It's fine. Channel name undeclared. Did I get rid of that? Oh, I made it conversation name. That's fine. Oh, I used its conversation name there too. Okie doke. Let's run. Which one is it? There it is. Yep, okay, there needs to be contact info. I thought that one was wrong. Verbal contact info. Then what do we got? What? What fucking line is this on, man? 23. No, 23 is way higher. Expression evaluates to false. Oh, 154. I didn't give this the address of that. Like, I knew it was something like that, but I wasn't clicking that was the problem. Okay, so now we should be able to see part messages and shit. So we don't have the member list, that's okay. But now when we'll use Ursi to part, it'll be easier. Alright, so if I part, again, we don't have announcements here, but we're going to see that we did not get an unknown name or an unknown message part, right? Cool, cool, cool. But now what we'll do is, since Ursi's not in here, we will rejoin. Alright, so now we saw Ursi join. And now we will go back here and we'll part again. And now we'll see that. Oh, what the fuck? Making me a liar. What happened? What the fuck? G warning, conversation. Well, what the fuck? So it didn't fail that part. Oh. I see you're all checking my my logic so well here. This is a UN, so just if it equals 0. Oh, we can get rid of the G warning. Alright, now this should work. Okay, so we've got... Oh, what the fuck, that join didn't work? What the fuck? Maybe I was too fast? That was 403. Oh, did I type it wrong? Is that the problem? Thank you. I'm like, my code should be fine. This was working. What happened? Oh, I'm bad at typing. Okay, so Ursi showed up. We got him now, right? Cool. So now, Ursi's gonna part. Motherfuck. What the hell? What now? What else did I miss? G warning. Someone is leaving. %S, %P. Conversation. Name, comma, conversation. Okay, let's start with that. What the hell did I do there? Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay, well, that makes sense. But, I mean, it makes sense why it's not working, because it failed to parse it, but, I don't understand. Okay, so let's look at this. What did we fuck up here? Params equals Ibis message, get param. Oh, you idiot. Fuck. Yeah, we did it right here. Alright, whatever. I'm doing alright, Icarus. How about yourself? I'm assuming you're doing well since your work's done for the day. Okay, and then slash part right away. Aha! It helps when you have the pointers right. Okay, so Ursi is not in here. Let's do this again. We see Ursi. Depart. Ursi's gone. Yay! We have basic users moving in and out of our member list now. Yay! The real question though is, how do they show up over here? Okay, good. I did strip out the @ sign. Awesome. Because that's not here. I don't remember where that's supposed to come from for here. Oh, I think that gets stored as when the names list comes in. Okay. Yeah. So the way we're gonna handle roles in a channel is we're gonna give you a set of standardized tags to use, and then we'll try to map them however we can more appropriately in the channel. Although maybe we don't need to. Maybe we can just let you say roll, colon, whatever, because we really don't give a shit. The only reason we would care about them is how they sort. So, I don't know. But alright, we got basic joins and parts. Yay! We don't handle our self-joining or parting right now, but that's okay because we can't part. And we end up adding ourselves to the list, which is why DevM is in here twice. Same for here, right? Yeah, what do we have for this? Okay, yeah, we're also in this conversation list. Maybe we shouldn't automatically add the account here. I don't know. So, all right. Join port. What? I apparently tried this a while ago. And it's still open. Well. Not so worried about the toggle status window right now. We'll figure that out later. The old IRC join part didn't work, so I'm not at all worried about deleting the code. And it wasn't built on Ibis either, so it doesn't matter. Implement join and part message handlers. Sure. This only handles the spec version, or the RFC versions. We'll do extended join later. $32.35. testing done. Connected to my local ergo and had another client join and partner a few times. Well, I verified that the member list was updated correctly. Cool. There's no point to run the unit test because they're... Well, actually, we did have IRCV3 unit test, but most of them are dead. What do we actually have for them yet? Oh, we still run turtles, whatever's fine. It's not going to hurt anything to run it. Yeah, I'm not, what do we actually have for tester yet? No, we don't have tests anymore for this. Everything moved to Ibis. Oh, that's fine. Save. The to-dos are not meant to be done in this review request, this RR, as they require additional code in the client. Or in the... And once that's done, we'll grab these. Done. All right, cool. All right. That said, I am pretty tired. I was trying to sleep in today, and then I got called into work. not like called in like an emergency, but like nobody told me we had a meeting today that I had to be there for. So I did not sleep in, and I am tired. So where do we want to go here? Oh, we still made about 3 hours. It's not bad. Like I don't have the 6 hours in me, that's for sure. Wait. They have a raid browser? Wait. Sort by for you. Of course, it's just giving me all the game devs. Yeah, we're gonna go do Quantum Apprentice. We haven't rated him in a second. Minute, second, something, I don't know. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you're giving me a stream preview. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I guess we hit start raid. Alright, cool. So thank you everybody for coming by tonight. If you don't want to join the raid, you can go ahead and hit cancel up above the chat. Otherwise, there's nothing else you need to do. In the meantime, if you want to catch my streams and be sure to catch them, be sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. And then hit the notify bell if you like, or not, whatever. I don't care. I'm not your parents. In the meantime, you can find links to all my social media right over here, which includes a link to my Mastodon, which I do post on before we go live.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Trump for New Zealand.
Okay, sure. And then also be sure to check out the official and unofficial Pidgin Discord right over here as well. So thank you everybody for coming by tonight, and until next time, adios.